We've been doing this since 1997. So we've been doing this a long time. This is all we do. We crisscross the country teaching QuickBooks. We've been doing this since 1997. We've taught this same seminar you're going to see like 2,500 times. So we've done it a lot. We've taught more than 110,000 people, which is just a crazy number. So I would go to a small business and I would help them set up their QuickBooks, and then they would call me at the end of the month and I would go in and fix their errors. And one day I had the idea, rather than go in and fix their errors, why not teach them to do it right beforehand, right? So that's how we started doing the training, and that was in 1994 when we started the company. I look at my profit and loss. I really like this a lot. Remember, this shows me how my business did. The problem is Build'em Construction is comprised of 3 offices, and we're about to open a 4th, okay? I look at that, and all I can see is how the company did as a whole. You see my dilemma? So if you're in a business where you look at your profit and loss statement and you'd rather see it segmented by something, that's called a class. So will you bring pizza tomorrow? Excellent. So she's going to bring pizza tomorrow. I know when I sell these things on an invoice that they're going to go to income. They're going to go to sales. The question is, which category? Does everybody understand the question there? That's what items do. Items actually point the dollars from here to there. That's why we call it a pointer. We have a lot of QuickBooks information that we're going to cover during the next 2 days. Before we get started, the good thing about this seminar is if there's certain reasons you guys came, if there's certain areas you'd like to see emphasized, we can do so, okay? So what I'm curious about is I need some volunteers. Who would care to share why they came to the seminar today? Anybody?
The materials are excellent. You have a reference guide that I think is excellent.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've got a question. I'm in the interior design business, and I've got a lot of unique things that I sell. Do I need to set up each item in the items list?
So an interior designer, what an interior designer does, like they'll come to my house and they'll sell me the green sofa with the yellow shag fringe with the blue pillows, okay? They'll go to your house and they'll sell you the orange couch with the blue pillows with the gray fringe, right? You get the idea? Trust me, they'll never sell those same things again to anybody, right? So the question is, what do? If you think about a designer, every time they sell something, they're going to add it to the list. That list is going to become unmanageable very quickly, okay? So what we like to say here is the detail that's necessary, if you only sell something once, and you know it, use some kind of generic item. So that's the easiest way. If you want to establish a loan or a line of credit, make it, you set up the account, the line of credit account as an other current liability, and then just basically make a journal entry. Put it in the bank account and put in the line of credit. So debit the checking and credit line of credit.
I am very excited to get back to work because now I know what I'm doing when I go in there. I found it very interactive, especially at the end of every chapter, which are very short chapters. You were able to ask your questions and get them answered right then, rather than waiting 4 or 5 chapters where you would forget your questions by the time normal seminars would get to it. Oh, this training was amazing.
I thought the instructors were great. I thought that it was very professional, well worth the money. I think it's, for every penny, I'm very happy with what I've gotten for the money. I recommend the class.